I didn't have the microphone plugged in. It's been 84 years, something like that. Alright, there we go. Sorry. If it was a big noise, I'm sorry. I didn't have the microphone plugged in. I forgot I didn't have it plugged in, but I'm sorry. Oh god. Alright, let me just check the audio. I'm just gonna get right.
Mambo.
Thanks for the mambo, Rain. We'll get right into it. Hold on. Wow, mambo my ears. If anything's too loud, please tell me. Grave. Before we get in, anything too loud? Need to check some audio? No? I'd assume not. I'm sure I'm good at getting the audio volumes correctly at this point, so you know. Let's see. Let's get into it. Alright. Something I want to do beforehand? No, I don't think so. No. We should be good. It is really warm, chat. It is really warm. I just want to sit around now. To actually make some progress. You're right. Absolutely right. God, summer heat's fucking setting in. Actually, no, yeah, it's almost summer. It's almost fucking June. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Excuse me. Adjusting. Yep. Sounds great. Nice presets are right now. Fucking, I can't feel shit. By the time I leave the Chinese restaurant, it's nearly 4 p.m. How rough some of the offer events that you mentioned? Yeah. Some of the early portions of that first movie? Yeah. They don't do things too well. I'm gonna be in here? Yeah, of course. I don't have any shopping to do, so I can just go home. Yes. Still, I can't ignore what Kotomine said. Guests are still alive. Accordingly, people are still falling into comas. On top of that, coma, yeah. What the am I missing something? I'm not getting any dialogue. Unless that's on purpose. It's probably on purpose. I'm surprised how well I took the news that Kotomine was a master all along. Now that I think about it, we've been at odds with each other from the moment we met. Coma. Maybe somewhere in my mind. No. On an even more primal level, I sense that we would clash with each other. True. Anyway, when Kotomine lost his servant, and I know even he wouldn't be careless. There are 3 masters left. The Master of Assassin, who was lurking at Ryoto Temple, Archer's Master, Tosaka, and... Hey! Hello! Hi! What? Ah! Berserker's Master! The little girl in front of me! Ilya jump scared. Yeah, I got fucking scared, dude. I'm terrified. Yeah, what the fuck, Ilya? Oh. Oh, he also said it. Oh. I didn't notice something ringing in my ears for a while. Bruh.
難しい顔して歩いてるんだもん。
Shiro, please be aware of your surroundings more.
邪魔しないように後ろから呼びかけたのに、無視してどんどん進んでいっちゃうんだから。
Fair.
いや、それは考え事をしてたからであって、イリアを無視したわけじゃ。
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose, I swear.
それに公園にだって来なかったわ。私ずっと待ってたのに。
That's right. We had an unsaid agreement to meet again at the park this afternoon. Yeah, believe I forgot. Even Kotomi needed to talk to me.
すまん、忘れてた。
I forgot.
ごめん、イリ
I'm really sorry.
そう簡単に許してあげないんだから。私本当に怒ってるんだからね。
So, what kind of fucked up way are you gonna deal with me this time, Elia? Ela glanced at me grumpily. Ugh, what should I do? I missed our appointment and made her wait. Of course she'd be upset. She won't forgive me unless I show her how sincerely sorry I am. So I think we should invite her over. Me personally, I think we should invite her over. You don't have to say nothing, man. You don't have to make a suggestion. I was going to anyway, because that's the best medicine. What are we, cowards? Hell no. She's a dear friend. Oh, I know. She might be feeling down because I made her wait, but I still have a chance to cheer her
ア。
up.
イリア、提案がある。
I have a suggestion.
何よ、簡単な言葉じゃ聞かないわよ。
It's real good, trust me.
だから言葉じゃなくて態度で謝罪する。
Mm-hmm.
イリア、今からうちに来ないか。それなら温かいお茶とお菓子をご馳走できるんだけど。
Hell yeah.
うちって白のうち？
Yeah.
他にないだろ。今なら誰もいな。あ、いや、セイバーはいるけど、絶対にイリアを襲わせない。
I'll make sure Saber won't attack you, it's fine.
公園じゃなくてさ、たまにはゆっくりお茶飲むのもいいんじゃないか。
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
うん。確かにちょっといいかもしれない。けど、白のうち
You know, I
に
don't
お
blame
邪魔していいのかな？
I don't blame you. Alright, I can't exactly falter for not wanting to.
いいも悪いもない。それにほら、この前はイリアの城を見せてもらったし、今度はこっちの番だって言っただろ。
Yeah. Come on.
うん。そうだね。そう言った。
Maybe your mother's as if persuading herself. Then she looks at me again.
私、白のうちに行っていいのかな？私は白と桐次を殺しに来たのよ。
Oh,
その私
right.
が白のうちに上がっていいの？
well, Elia, old man's dead. She asked me in an emotionless voice. I can't possibly know the significance of her words. Miss Einsberg came here to kill my old man. It's the reason she's been after my life, too. I've known that for a while now. Kiritsugu betrayed the Einsbergs. Then he threw away everything to live out his days in this town. Till I became a master, I had no inkling of the sacrifices he made. That Eli can forgive Kiritsugu, and she probably sincerely means to kill me. But regardless, no. Especially because of that, I think I should invite this girl to the Emiya house.
今はマスターも何も関係ない。俺はイリアに遊びに来てほしいだけだ。
Exactly. Give Eli a straight answer. She stops breathing for a second, looking shocked. Oh.
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Even though you're the older one here, Brooke. She gives me a buoyant smile and hugs my arm. Hey, we made her happy. That's we take those.
よし。ちょっとだけ待っててくれ、イリア。セイバーに話をつけてくれ。
Yo, Saber, we have a guest over. Oh, Shiro. Who could that be? It's just Elia. And who would be this Elia? Oh, you know. Berserker's master. Shiro, what the fuck? I roll up my sleeves and stare at the front door. Yeah, I need good luck. Yeah. You need to trust me on with a wave. Here goes nothing. With encouragement like that, I need to do whatever it takes to convince Saber to approve this visit. What are we, chat cowards?
お断りします。
Fuck! Damn it! No! God fucking damn it. We tried. Damn. Well, chat, that's it. We tried. Pack your bags, go home. We tried. We can't possibly convince her now. Fuck's sake. Never mind, what a small girl and her big Greek hero over. That cool with you? No. No. And she shoots me down within 1 second.
いや、気持ちはわかる。セイバーの言いたいことはちゃんとわかってる。
But like, she already knows where we live. At this, it's already too late.
マスターを、しかも、バーサーカーのマスターを自分の陣地にあげるなんて自殺行為だって言うんだろ？わかってる。そのあたりはちゃんとわかってるんだ。けど、それとは別で。
いいえ、シロは分かっていません。相手はあのイリアスフィールですよ。彼女ほどのマスターなら、この屋敷の欠点などいくらでもカンパできますし、結界を壊すことさえ容易でしょう。にもかかわらず、シロを自ら招き入れる。獅子心中の虫どころの話ではない。あなたは自ら毒薬を飲もうとしているのです。
You got it out of the system? You got it all out? Okay, good.
いや、イリアは何もしないって約束したんだ。それにバーサーカーだって連れてないし、日が落ちるまでは戦わないって。今のイリアはただの女の子なんだから、そこまで目くじら立てることはないと思う。
Chat, do you see it? Do you see it? Berserkwood. You know, that could be a character name.
性別など関係ありません。大体、シロは私に隠れてイリアスフィールと何をしていたのですか？あなたは彼女に殺されかかったのですよ。だというのに気にかけるなど、人がいいというよりバカですかあなたは。
I would have said the same thing if she was a kid. If she was a guy, I would have said he's just a boy. It's fine. It's just a girl. Like, listen, no gender has nothing to do with it. Saber, I'm just pointing to what her current gender is. If she was a guy, it would have been the same thing. Nothing would have changed. All right, calm down, relax.
けど、話してみるとイリアだっていいやつだぞ。
Exactly. Chat, help me out. Chat, help me out here, man. Exactly, right? Yulia's great. She hasn't done anything bad at all. She never has. She's a good kid, I swear. She doesn't try to kill me on multiplications, and you're on your own. Chat.
あの子は善悪をまだ知らないだけで、ちゃんといいことと悪いことを教えてあげればだな。
Exactly. She's killed countless innocent wolves. Wait, not innocent. They tried to kill her. It was self-defense. Self-defense.
甘い。アインツベルンのマスターの言葉を信じるというのですか、シローは。かの一族は聖杯を手に入れるためだけに存在するもの。約束など何事もなかったかのように破り捨てるに決まっています。
Saber, please.
そんなことない。今のは言い過ぎだぞ、セイバー。イリアはイリアだ。アインツベルンがどんな奴らかは知らないが、一緒にして考えるな。
Exactly, like, come on.
確かにその通りでした。シローの発言は正しい。
Well, that was enough. That was enough. That's what you need. Okay.
セイバー、それじゃあ。
Oh,
まあ、あんな小声で主張されても説得力はありませんでしたが。
Fair point. That's fair. It's because of how angry she was. That's so wrong of me.
いいです。わかりました。今のままでは霊樹を使われかねません。
I would not use one for this situation.
シローが信じたイリアスフィールを私も信じるとしましょう。
Saber, you think I would use a command spell for this situation?
セイバー
You fucking insane? We might have 3, but damn.
ですが私は会いませんからね。イリアスフィールと対峙して私が冷静でいられるとは限りませんし、イリアスフィールとて私を前にしては身構えるでしょう。
Mm-hmm. And then we see how you acted towards her in literally any other route. Well, specifically the Saber route. Then we see how you acted towards her the second she was in the house. Mm-hmm.
まあそうだな。けどそれじゃあセイバーはどうするんだ？
以前使っていた客まで待機しています。万が一の時は駆けつけますから心配なさらずに。
Okay, but not through the walls, alright?
すまないセイバー。でもこれはその
分かっています。あなたにキリツグと聖杯戦争の関係を話したのは私だ。ならばこうなることも覚悟しておくべきだったのです。
It's true. It's true. Anyway, thank you, Saber. Saber sighs and goes out to the guest room. Ugh. That makes sense. Saber was Kiritsugu's servant last time. I'm surprised that she realized Elia's relationship with Kiritsugu.
お邪魔します。ってここがシロのお家なんだ。
Yes. Elia enters the house timidly, despite her spirited greeting.
じゃあまずお茶にしよう。今に案内するからついてきてくれ。
はーい。あ、板張りの廊下だね。聞いてた通り、日本の建物だ。
I like that sprite. I don't know what it is about it, but I like this sprite a lot. It's very good. That's a good sprite. Whoa! Elia gawks in every direction when she walks. That must be a pretty unusual sight for her, since she lives in a castle. True.
はい、お茶。紅茶にしようと思ったんだが、それじゃ芸がないし、イリアのお城のものにはかなわないから日本茶にしといた。あ、苦かったら薄めるんで言ってくれ。
I hold out burping. I hold out a second cup of hot water. It's the best green tea I have, so there shouldn't be any complaints about the flavor. It's just a matter of whether she prefers bitter or sweet tea.
ありがとう、シロ。いただきます。
Mia sits down properly and takes a nervous sip of the tea. It's bitter. Mia freezes. Figures. Went on my way, but maybe I should have just made her milk tea or something.
ごめん、苦かっただろ。入れ直すから無理しなくていいぞ。
そんなことないよ。結構なお手前でした。
Then why'd you spit it out? Mia bows and compliments me in a traditional manner. I wonder where she learned to do that. Then little by little she starts sipping the tea. I won't stop her if that's what she wants. Along with the tea, I present a collection of well-regarded Japanese sweets. Whoa! Whoa! That we always have with tea. And this is the most terrifying master in this war? This creature right here? Yeah, okay, sure. Once tea time is over, Ilya wants to explore the house.
いいけど、別に面白いことなんてないぞ。
There's not much to look at, but sure.
いいの。ただ見たいだけなんだから。魔術的な価値がないのは入った時に分かったし、シロは案内してくれるだけでいいよ。
Oh. Well, I mean... That's fair, but damn. She's got like 7 bad ends all by herself, but she's a little cutie patootie. She's a little silly. And so, I take Ela on a walking tour of my house while she gives running commentary.
思ったより狭いんだね。回廊のくせに片っぽはガラスだし、これじゃあ襲われた時に困るよ。
Probably, but that's not what this house is for. For instance...
これがシロの部屋？嘘 うよ。こんなとこに人なんて住めないんだから。
Saber's on the other side of that wall, fucking seething, by the way. I could imagine her grinding her teeth and just ready to fucking jump Alien to kick her ass. For instance,
ここが庭？日本の魔術師は大変ね。こんな猫の額ぐらいのガーデンじゃ何も育てられないじゃない。
well, Ilya, we don't grow anything. We don't do that. For instance,
知ってる。ここ道場って言うんでしょ？
yeah,
おじいさまが言ってたもの。連中は裸足で切り合う野蛮人だって。
barefoot savages. You know, that's a fair description. For instance,
いや、物置の中なんて見たくない。そういうところは使用人に任せておけばいいんだから。
what the fuck? That's not what it's for at all. For instance, how many times? She sure has a lot to say about it all. Still, looks like she's having fun.
ねえ、次はまだあっちの方行ってないよ。早く行こうしろ。
She hurries me along.
はいはい。じゃあ次は裏側な。ここ数年使ってないから汚れてるけど気にしないでくれ。
Yeah, we don't use this section of the house, so calm down. Hooray! Hooray! Yuli runs down the hallway, shouting excitedly. Oh man. Damn though. No, she's so happy to be here, but that alone makes it worth the trouble. True. But, in the middle of it, Ilya settles down, and she just looks through the rooms. Maybe she's tired. He goes through the rest of the house without saying a word. Give her the remainder of the tour, and then we're back in the living room.
これで終わり。離れもあるんだけど、そっちは勘弁な。
Yeah, can't do that today or else Saber's gonna kill you.
今はセイバーが寝てるから。
From behind, she looks dispirited.
そっか。これで全部なんだ。
You expected more?
エリアどうした疲れたのか？
うん。ちょっと疲れちゃった。だって、誰もいないんだもん。
Well, Ilya, Kuritsugu's dead. Turns to look at me, she looks like a little girl her age. Chat, does he know? I don't think he knows. Cheryl, you. She's just Ilya, not a master.
私、復讐に来たのに。その相手がもういないのって
He has no idea.
悲しいね。
Shiro, the little girl she is? No, she's older than you, buddy. You just touched on priority information. Big kid goes to the cemetery somewhere. She remembers to herself. Suddenly tears fall down her cheeks.
あれ、
Oh,
おか
that's...
しいな。私泣いてるみたい。怖いことも悲しいこともなかったのに。変だよね。
Oh. In Shiro's defense, the way she looks, yes. So I don't blame him. You look sincerely puzzled. There's a reason, of course. Just true, he doesn't know he's in a visual novel. He doesn't know. Wasn't she suspended for years? Isn't here in this house. She came out with only vengeance and murder on her mind. It missed her chance to achieve closure. He would be correct, true. Thank God it's not that one. Edith von Einsburn. She has her reasons for wanting to kill me and Kuritsugu. And that would be...
行こうしろ。そろそろ帰らないと日が暮れちゃう。
Oh.
夜になる前に別れないと戦いになっちゃうよ。私たち。
He states that fact with a smile. What should I say to that?
あ、そうだな。じゃあ公園まで送っていこうか。
シロ、ちゃんとレディーな扱い方、わかってるじゃない。
Tree? Her smile is so innocent. Ilia runs to the front door like nothing happened, her silver hair swaying. And that's the third time I said farewell to her. Footsteps feel heavy on the way home. Take my time, as I'm walking through the familiar town and streets for the first time. Please, God, don't let anything happen to Ilia in this route. Can't fucking take another situation like the, Archer route, not again. A lot to think about. I've been made to realize how important Ilia is to me.
おやし、俺はイリアを。
Yeah, like after what happened to her in UBW, I'm like, dude, I just wanted to have a good ending, man. Fight each other as masters? Should I convince Ilia to quit this war?
とりわけマキリとアインズベルンの執念は深い。奴らの祈願は500年と1000年だ。
That's what Kotomine said. Is the way to pull Ilia away from people who have been after the Holy Grail for such a long time? No, before even that. Right now, I don't even know how to set her free from her desire for vengeance. Return to the Emiya house. Sunset bathes the town in twilight.
気を取り直していかないと。
You know what's wild? That right there is the perfect setup for an Ilia route. Now, obviously, I am privy to no knowledge that happens later in this route if some of that is, if they involve more of setting her free from the war, in that sense of what he just said. I'm just saying that sounds like the perfect setup for an actual, like, Ilia route. Where it's about just having her let go of vengeance and wanting to kill Shiro. I wonder how it would work. I wonder how that would go. Not my cheeks to clear my mind. I have to deal with Ilia and Shinji eventually. But the top priority now is stopping cats from attacking any more people. I'll let the tragedy of 10 years ago repeat itself. That's why I decided to be a master and fight with Saber. True. Right, now we skip till we get to the new content. Alright. Controller? Why is the controller? Actually, why is there a controller button? I'm not moving the controller. It's not plugged in either. God damn, we got so far and got our ass beat. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now we're fully caught up. Once school ends, I quickly start to head home. All after-school clubs activities are suspended. Students crowd around the campus gate. Chat, look at that. The best views on Streambo. You know what that means. Click it. The suspicious link, chat. Suspicious link. I take a cursory look around and don't see anyone who might be Tosaka. Knowing her, she must have gone straight to the Mato house. Fuck! Yo, chat, we killing this guy? Yes. Yes. Yes, we are. I've already killed him. Sakura! Hi! Chat. Be nice. Be nice.
いや、単に学校を見てただけだよ。こんな風に生徒全員が下校するって珍しいだろ。
そうですね。けど、
We love
そのお
Sakura.
かげで
Hell
今日
yeah.
は一緒に帰れます。帰りは商店街に寄っていきますか？
Yes!
晩飯のおかずを買って帰ろう。しばらく藤姉は来れないらしいから、俺とさくらとセイバーの3人分。
That's a great idea. That's a soccer face rain. True. Powered rain. I can beat you though. No problem. After we buy groceries, we take the long way home, passing by the park. The park is empty. Not any kids in the playground, nor a silver-haired girl in the coat.
公園誰もいませんね。ここあんまり使われていないんですか？
I guess not. I don't know what year this is. I think this is like 2000. Wait, what year does Fate take place in? 2004? Wasn't much technology. I mean, there's a bit of good tech. There's a good amount of technology, I guess. Not around that early 2000s. I guess kids are out doing something else.
最近はそうみたいだ。俺が子供の
2004, you think? Okay.
落ちるまで誰かいた
At
もん
the
だ
same time as Oji Tsukihime?
今は休みの
That
日
doesn't make any sense.
そんなもんらしい。
Tsukihime is like the 90s. Like 1990 something. Or like 2000. No, like 2000. So that doesn't make any sense. Release date? But Tsukihime came out in 2000. And this came out in 2004.
そうですか。なんだか寂しいですね。
Yeah. Yeah, what time in the novel? Yes. I meant novel, yeah. 2004 sounds correct, though. That sounds right, like you said, Ryan. I'm not in agreement and look up. The sky's tinged twilight. It's a dark red expanse with no birds in sight. It feels lonely. There's a Nasu quote somewhere, I'll find it. Sounds great. Feels lonely, just like the small park.
戻るか。せっかくの休みだし、たまにはゆっくりしないとな。
Yeah, we'll leave the park. Sokka agrees cheerfully and follows me with a spring in her step. That's good. Interlude. Fate Unlimited interlude works. And so, we're not saying it that way. Totsuka Rin arrives at her destination. The Mato residence. It's the atelier of an old maid lineage that immigrated to this town 200 years ago. Her family welcomed them as collaborators and gave them land. Yet these fellows are outsiders whom they have never been friends with. The Totsukas and Matos practice mutual non-aggression, and have a pact that prevents them from easily involving themselves with each other. She really could not care less. That pact was broken 11 years ago. The people who made that deal were the family heads from centuries ago. For 200 years, they've followed an agreement whose reasons and content are unclear. For all that time, neither the Totsukas or Matos have obtained their goal, the Holy Grail. Originally, the pact was only about getting the Holy Grail. That's never happened, so she has no reason to follow that musty old rule. Rin passes through the front door without ringing the doorbell. Breaking entering? Yo, Rin, chill! That's breaking entering! Hey, yo, relax. She's never been here as a guest. She's only here as a master to eliminate her enemies in the Holy Grail War.
そうなんだけどさ。
Rin searches the manor. Looks like she's chewing something bitter. She's here for the Holy Grail War. So there's no need for her to follow the Totsuka Mato Pact. That's what she tells herself. She can't change who she
そ
is.
っか。父さんの言いつけを破ったのってこれが初めてなんだ。
You picked a good time to do so, because I need you to keep doing that. She murmurs absently. Isn't it particularly remarkable? Might have gone against her father's teachings, but she hasn't broken anything important. Her only regret is...
どうせ破るのならもっと早くに押しかければよかったのに。
You really should have. The guilt she's been bearing towards a certain someone for the last 10 years.
リン、屋敷の間取りだが空白部分が2つある。
Okay.
どこよそれ。1階？
I'm assuming so.
2階からだ。
あ、
階段にしては狭いが、おそらく地下に通じている。
Oh, Archer, I haven't missed you.
オッケー。
It's only been a week, I know, but still.
ところでアーチャー、気づいてる？
当然だ。
だが害はあるまい。リンが無視する限りは私も気にかけん。我々の目的はあの妖怪だからな。
Damn right. She nods at the voice next to her and heads for the hidden passage on the second floor. Rain can't see him, but the Red Knight is at her side. She brought him along in case of a fight. Someone appears to be the meticulous sort. He sketched out a mental floor plan after walking around the house just once and pointed out rooms that seemed to be missing. Rain had a vague sense of it already, but Archer has the ability to grasp the design and structure of objects. It's a specialized ability one would never expect from a knight. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That he can do that, because Shiro does that.
前から思ってたけど、あなたのそれってアーチャーとしてどうかと思う長所よね。
Who knows?
減らず口は後だ。そら、開いたぞ。
Keep the sass for later,
暗い
please.
から気をつけ。
Conversation stops. The wall opens. Damp air wafts out from the passage leaning on the ground. It's an unbearable, rotten odor that Archer can feel even without his material body. Ugh, how fucking musky dank is it? And again, it's like filled with bugs and it's all wet and stinky and like when bugs get warm they start smelling and it's just horrible musk and whatever the fuck else you can imagine, but like, damn! Rin walks down the wet stone steps. Her surroundings are greenish dark. Countless holes in the walls must be to entomb the dead. The bodies in the stone coffins decompose in the road, leaving empty holes for the next occupants. Not so different from above ground burials, except for one thing. Those bodies decompose. Here, it isn't the dirt that breaks that corpse down, but countless squirming insects.
ここがマト、マキリの修練所。
She murmurs, feeling dizzy. Question. About Tsukime, which has the same background world sling as Fate Stay Night. Which story happened first chronologically? Yes, part are they? Answer. The end of Tsukime is the beginning of Fate Stay Night. This is before FJ release and also had to separate them. Yeah, 244 sounds right. Yeah, okay. Okay. I can't believe there was a point in time, a point in history, where Tsukihime and Fate shared the same world. That's crazy. There was a point in time when they shared the same timeline. There could have been conversations about, hey, what if what if Shiki became a master? Like, yeah, that could have been possible. Could have happened. Who knows? We may never know now, that's for sure. Damn. It's because of any feeling of repugnance nor chill. Anger is what makes her tremble, regret, and vomit. This is a training room. This place is a training room. This rotten, wet room filled with nothing but death and countless insects is what the Matos give their successor. What does one even learn here? This chamber is only for breeding, feeding, multiplying, and training insects. Then, the Matos must also use insects to educate, discipline, and raise their successors. Just how different is their world from hers? She thinks of her stern, difficult education, the magic crest engraved in her arm. It's comparing the severity of their upbringing as successors. To begin with, no one else has borne struggles and overcome obstacles like she has. Totsuka Rin has, without a doubt, faced greater challenges and adversity. That's what it means to be recognized as an average one. A mage wielding all 5 great elements. And personally inducted into the Mage Association as a prodigy. We get it, narrator. Stop glazing! She was asked to command this nest of insects. She would come up with a more effective formula in half a year flat. Totsuka Rin could rewrite the magecraft that the Mato heirs hadn't even mastered after a decade in a mere 6 months. The narrator is glazing Totsuka fucking hard. Holy shit. But this method of teaching is idiotic. You only eat her words as you asked her whether she could put up with a being plaything for these bugs. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Alright. The magical tradition that takes place here isn't education. It's torture. It's magecraft taught directly to the body, not the brain. It must be a tradition of Makiris, the preference of the old mage Zoken. Meaning, that whoever is chosen to be the Mato heir undergoes endless torture.
分かってる。ここに造剣はいないわ。私が来たから逃げたのか、他に本拠地があるのか。どっちにしろこれといった手がかりもないし、長居は無用ね。
If thank God. Fights down the urge to scream and leaves the room behind. Those footsteps fade into the distance. Later, the insects swarm around the vomit she puked in disgust. Why, Gosu? You didn't have to fucking write that, man. You could have left this line on the fucking drawing board and then continued on with the scene without this. I didn't need to know. Ugh, God. Rain returns to the surface. Business concluded, she heads outside when...
シンジ、そこにいるんでしょ？隠れても無駄よ。
Oh shit. Called out to the person lurking in the hidden passage in the back of the room.
どうさか。お前。
Hi, Shinji. You shouldn't be fucking in this war anymore.
さっきまで無視して帰るつもりだったけど気が変わったわ。少し話をしましょう、マト君。
Glaring hatefully at Rin, Shinji obeys. Lily showed himself because he's afraid of her, not because of the threat she poses as a master with a servant. He's even intimidated by the fierce air she's giving off. Excuse me, her aura.
ふざけんなよお前。僕は話なんてない。大体な、遠坂はマトウに口出ししない決まりだろ。何勝手にやってきてんだよお前は。
Shinji and Rin Jones gonna come in here? Yeah.
あら、
You missed the
私たち
bug
同じ学
section.
校の生徒でしょ？遊びに来てもおかしくないと思うけど。
You missed on the bug section earlier. Ugh. Hate bugs, so nice. Yeah, and the fact that they ate Totsuka's vomit. They changed CG. What do you mean it? Was it worse than the original? If you can find it, Minun, I'd like to. Curiosity killed the fucking cat. Alright. If you can find it, I kind of want to see it.
笑わせるな。
マンボウ。
鍵
Real.
を壊して入ってきて散々家を荒らしたくせに遊びに来たって父親が死んでから礼儀も何もなくなったって聞いてたけど本当だな。頭悪いよね。いつから強盗の真似事を始めたんだい？遠坂の人間は。
Robbery? I ain't taking a damn thing.
そう見えた？ならそれも悪くないわね。
Real.
盗むものなんてここにはないけど、強盗ってあれでしょ？
お
盗みに入った時、見つかったら暴れ回るから。
Oh no, there wasn't a CG. It was just in the text. See, it's just in the text. Yeah, it's just in the dialogue, and it's implied they eat it. Because of course Nos knew that, didn't.
ええ、それなら本当に真似をしてもいい気分よ、私。
Alright, Do what you want to do, Tosuka. I'm gonna drop the CG. He's probably looking for it. He's looking for it. It's obviously a joke. But she isn't smiling. Very proudly pins Shin into the wall with her icy glare.
バカ違うぞ僕は関係ない造剣とは関係ないあのジジイが何をしてるかなんて僕は今まで知らなかったんだ
I mean, honestly, I do believe him. I do believe you, Shinji,
ど
actually.
うだかならなんでマスターになんてなったのよあんたは
But yeah, that's still a mystery. How did you even... I mean, I'm guessing it's just a Shiro situation. You just picked at random. That's just how it is.
それはだから
He gulps. He swallows whatever he was about to say. Inez Rin urges him to continue. If it's about Zoken, he probably would have spilled his guts right away. Tosuga Rin is dangerous right now. There's no telling what she might do if he says one wrong word. This sucks. I'd be so mad that she might actually try to kill him. Yes! Yes! Just get him out of the way! Just get him out of the way!
それは
それは
But he can't say it. He's as good as dead if he tells her how he became a master. Even if...
なら言ってあげる単に魔術師の真似事をしたかっただけなのよあんたは自分は落ちこぼれだから魔術師にはなれないから聖杯の力で魔術師になりたかった
Damn.
それ以外に目的なんてないあんたは無力な自分を隠すために欲しくもない証を欲しがっただけの臆病者よ
Damn. Might be completely inconsequential to anyone else.
どうさかお前
違うマトウの家に生まれながらあなたには魔術回路がなかったけどそれはあなたのせいじゃないわもともとマトウの血は薄れていたこの土地に根を張った時から探求者としてのマトウの責務は薄れていたのよ
That's what I resorted to bugs.
だっていうのにあなたはそれに固執した特別であることが特別だなんて勘違いをしてしなくてもいいないものねだりをしたそんなことで魔術回路を得たところで魔術師にはなれないっていうのに見苦しく自分に与えられるべきだった特権にすがったのよ
You really should put that all behind you, dude. You don't get anything from being able to become a mage. Like, just... I really don't get why he's so obsessed with it. There's no reward at the end of the tunnel. If you do achieve it.
知ったような口を叩くなふざけんなよ僕が魔術師になれないだとそんなことお前にどうしてわかるって言うんだ
Because your bloodline's dead. Literally, that's it.
わかるわよ断言してもいいけど聖杯を得たところであなたは魔術師にはなれない
Oh.
だって才能がないものそのあたりがエミヤ君とは違うところ
Ooh. Shinji's mouth falls open. He wasn't expecting that name to come up. It's well enough that Tosuga Rin as his enemy is a master. He saw that coming. But it's inconceivable she would mention Emiya Shiro. He's just an amateur. He's just an unworthy mongrel, not even from a family of mages. It's frustrating enough that he summoned Saber. But why is Tosuga Rin of all people saying his name?
なんだよやめろよな遠坂なんでなんだってお前がエミヤのことなんて口にするんだよ
彼があなたより強いからそれに魔術師としての素質もあるマトウ真治にはないものをエミヤ四郎は持っている
Jesus.
ええあなたと同じようにエミヤ君にも魔術師としての才能はないわけど彼には魔術師としてやっていける絶対的な素質があるそれだけは他の誰にも負けない彼が一番足りうるところよ
一番だってあいつが笑わせるな遠坂あいつに会って僕にないものなんてない 何もないのはあいつの方だ。あいつなんてただ運よくセーバーと契約できただけの野良犬じゃないか。
She just stares straight at Tosaka. His fear seems to have been replaced by his hatred of Shiro. Ranger shrugs and sighs.
そう。これだけ言ってもわからないようじゃ本当に処置なしね。少しは責任を取らせようと思ったけど、あなたにはその価値さえない。ここで見逃してあげるから、エミヤ君にやられる前に教会にでも逃げ込みなさい。
Rin turns away with an irritated huff. It declares that she's finished here. She no longer considers Shinji an enemy. Leaves the Mato house behind.
僕が
Get a flying date.
劣るだって。
Repeats the words with nothing but loathing. But Shinji is back to the wall. Can't even see the departing Rin anymore. Imagine worms. Yes. If he rushes her, she'll kill him for sure. Even Shinji knows the undeniable difference in her power.
どうせか。お前。
Oh, cockworms! Oh, isn't... Why? Dead at why? For what fucking reason? That... But why, Nasu? Actually, no, Taguchi, why would you make them cock bugs? That's so stupid. Bottomless resentment fills his screen.
もうしょうがないな。
Berserk. Bugs. Without turning around, Rin stops and bids farewell to the boy who was the successor to the Matos.
いいわ。最後に教えてあげる。自分以外のために先を目指すもの。自己よりも他者を顧みるもの。そして、誰よりも自分を嫌いなもの。
Apparently, Anne, apparently.
これが魔術師としての素質ってやつよ。どんなに才能があったところで、それがないものには到達できないところがある。
And that is what you lack, Shinji.
私だってそんな条件を満たしている奴がいるなんて思ってもみなかった。こればっかりは生まれつき壊れてないとモテない矛盾だから。
Yeah. And yet, despite all these qualities, or no, without them. Okay, I'm reading the sentence wrong. Their heights still never achieved without those qualities, so you have to be this way. Yeah, the mentality for truth. Okay, yeah, it has the mentality for truth. Okay. I understood the sentence wrong. Thank you, Angela. Thank you.
シンジ、あんたは他人を蔑むことで同時に抱かなくてもいい劣等感を抱いた典型よ。自分が好きなあまり周りを下に見たものの見下す相手が上にいるものだからつまらない劣等感にとらわれただけ。
Which one?
あなたの中身は空っぽよ。詰まっているように思えるのは本人だけで、正体は風船と一緒。周りの風向き次第で行き着く先なんてくるくる変わる。
Face reality, Shinji.
理解した？そんな男に魔術師なんて務まらないし、サーバントだって従わないわ。ここから先はあなたには関係のない世界よ。麻藤真司がどんなに自分をマスターだと言い張っても、あなたは絶対にマスターにはなれないんだから。
Footsteps trail off. Rin leaves Shinji alone in the dark house without sparing him another glance. I'm not gonna lie. If someone said all that to me, man, I'm finna kill myself if that happened to me. God damn. I'm like, alright, you know what? Fair enough. The crushed. Yeah, I'd rather kill myself than instead of being alive. God damn. Like, okay. I mean, not even just Rin. If like anyone told me that, it's like, yeah, alright, I got the fucking hints. That funny, I'm not gonna lie. Try to tackle her, and the archer just fucking shows up. Ah, yes. Great idea. He slides down the wall. He collapses to the ground like a pup with its strings cut, his face spasming in laughter.
なんだそうかそういうことか
I would kill myself on the spot. I'll try doing shit to me? You're right. You're right. He's not doing anything to you because you're dead before you even take a step. His dry tongue licks up the spittle running down his chin. Why? Why? TMI, dude. Too much information, dude. What the? A dry thud echoes in the room. Boy finally slams his head into the wall so hard he might break a bone.
要するにさあいつがいなくなればいいって言うんだろ遠坂
How do you misunderstand the message this fucking much? A choked hollow laugh fills the air. How do you fuck up a message this badly, Shinji? God damn. That's not what she said.
じゃあ行くぞさくら。せーの、じゃんけん。
Jangen! Ah! Thrust of my fist. Soga meets it with an open palm. Play rock while she play paper. Fuck.
私の勝ちですね。
Shit! Alright, fair enough. I stare at my hand. I did it again. Why do I always play rock in the first round of rock, paper, scissors? Can't win shit.
それじゃあ夕食の支度は私ということで、先輩はのんびりテレビでも見ててください。
Lusu doesn't get to make food? But Shiro doesn't like cooking. Well, he doesn't find it particularly enjoyable, so like, isn't this a win? Saga proudly skips to the kitchen. Does dinner by herself make her happy?
仕方ないか。勝った方が飯を作る約束だもんな。
I would have thought it would be loser, but okay. Take out my apron and sit down. I don't know how it is in other households, but around here making dinner is apparently a recreational pastime. Not that I feel that way about it, but Sokka wanted to cook by herself. I appreciate the help, of course, but as her upperclassman, I shouldn't take advantage of her. Accordingly, on days like this, when we both have free time, we come up with contests to decide who gets to make dinner.
やることないし、お茶飲もう。
Hooray! Give myself a cup of tea and absently sit down at the table. Saber's sleeping in my room and Fujin isn't coming over because of overtime at work, or whatever. Sakura and I are the only ones here, and Sakura's cheerfully standing in the kitchen. I unconsciously found myself watching her. She walks at a brisk pace, looking like she's enjoying herself. I'm just seeing her long hair and a dark red ribbon. She picks up utensils, where she from it takes up the kitchen knife, if it seems heavy, and sets a cabbage on a cutting board. Cut into it with vigor. There's a primitive as 2D light tracing project. Oh, sounds nice. Sokka always looks nervous when she first picks up a knife, and her motions soon become familiar and efficient. Spaced out while watching her. The sun sets. Sakura's here, life seems to go by slowly and peacefully. I sort of realize how precious it is. Once night falls, it's off to war again. I'm just now beginning to appreciate how important this time is to me. Well, that'd be more... There's no ray tracing, but this shit is some random pixel calculations. Very primitive. Better than nothing, I guess. Well, yeah, ray tracing isn't really all that crazy. It's usually just something that works on its own, so... Real ray tracing, actually. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Damn straight. I don't know what Zoken's scheming, but I won't let him lay a hand on her. Had so many chances to interact with Sakura lately. Keep getting distracted by how she's changed. Or how should I say developed? Physically. I'm being honest, I think I'm starting to fall for her. No, that isn't quite true. I must have started to feel this way a while ago. Damn, Bruce admits it? Gently humming in the kitchen. It's really little things like this that are important. As I daydream, I fill my third cup of tea and watch the twilight scene. Time seems to pass in a leisurely, tender way. So I'm getting drunk off the tea. Yeah. Ray tracing is a wild thing, but I don't think many games really need it. I think it's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's kind of unnecessary. I think, me personally, like, but hear me out, go for it. I think intentional lighting is so much nicer to look at than ray tracing. Noelle with ray tracing. So real life? I see what you're coming. I see what you're saying, Minim, but I still think the answer is nah. Noelle with a route, and well, the realism though. Never happening. Yeah, I don't need it either. I don't need her to get a route. Cope? I'm not coping. I'm literally just telling you how I feel about it. There's no cope. I don't want Noelle to have a route. I'm not that desperate for it. Like, damn. It's not that serious. It is, but keep knowing about it. What? Well, that real life? Well, I mean, you say that on it, but then we look at GTA 6 and we're like, oh, this game looks great. It looks so real. It's awesome. Like, yeah, okay, we're part of the herd anyway. Summer falls over the town. Though it's just past 10 p.m., it feels like it's 3 in the morning. This is because of the serial coma incidents. Night falls into a veil over town. The lights go out and there aren't any people outside.
あの影を探し出し調査する。アーチャーのマスターも無茶を言ってくれますね。
Yep.
なあけどやるしかないだろ。セイバーは反対か？
I mean, if you want a great example of ray tracing being added just for the sake of adding it, the original release of Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, like, dude, that was such a shit way to implement ray tracing. God damn, it was so bad. Until they patched it. They patched it obviously like a couple days later after the game came out. But like, damn. No. The PS5 release of DMC5. The special edition. So let's thank you. Exactly, man. Yeah. The 2020 release. It looked so ass, dude. It looked so bad. It was terrible. So no, I much prefer actual, like, I would call it is it artificial? I guess it is. Because ray tracing is more like that's natural lighting. I prefer artificial lighting, where artists just make the lighting purposeful instead of just having machine be like, oh, this is what real life lighting is. This is what real life lighting is like, so it's gonna look like this, and then it doesn't look nearly as interesting. Sorry for that game. That's art direction, yeah, but basically, yeah, pretty much. If FromSoft games use ray tracing, bro, kind of a miss.
私の考えは朝に告げた通りです。
Yeah, I'm with you on that. For Battlefield, that does look great. Let's ever Call of Duty games, they look great. I'll give them that. Like, if they're a game that I do want to just have nice graphic quality, it's Battlefield and Shooter and Call of Duty. I don't mind those just focusing on graphical fidelity instead of art direction. I wouldn't mind a bit of art direction every once in a while, obviously, but I mean that's their focus. being like realistic shooters. Well, okay, realistic in quotations.
それでシロ、何か手がかりはあるのですか？闇雲に街を巡回するのでは逆に的にされかねない。
Yeah, I have no. I mean, it was in the lake when it fought Archer, so I guess it would be at the temple. But I don't know if it would let me go there. Leads. I don't have any proof. If I had to choose, we do get a choice. Okay, Storm the Gate Saber. Yeah, okay. I figured we'd get a choice. All right. Wait a minute, chat. I didn't save the Elia choice. I just realized. Uh-oh. I didn't save the Elia choice. Whether to invite her in or the other two. Ah, shit. I didn't save that. Uh-oh. Well, guess I could save for that. Cowards. I'm not gonna go to the park.
もう一度竜道寺に行ってみよう。
I'm going off the information the game has given me, and last we saw the shadow. I mean, he showed up in the park, yes. I say he. That thing showed up in the park, yes. But the fact it was at the bottom of the lake in Ryudo Temple makes me think that is maybe its quote unquote resting point, because that is a place filled with lots of magical energy, right? It's a highly aptitude location for magic or magecraft. So I'm just going with my instincts and what the game has information has given me.
今にして思うと、あの時のキャスターは
So this sounds like the best place to go.
あそこにはまだ何かある気がする。
If you just want to find it and just investigate it.
そうですね。あの山には不吉な気配が満ちています。
Yeah.
この町で最も霊的な手が加えられているのはあの土地ですから。あの影とは別に一度調べてみる価値はある。
Rally the banners.
なら決まりだ。早速行こう。
Let's go. We head from the yard to the front door. Got a dip, sadly. My chat have fun. Bye, Crisis. Thanks for stopping by. We'll take an hour to get to Ryoto Temple if we hurry. The sooner we leave, the better, but
セイバー
Saber's looking at the guest house. Gaze focus on the room where Sakura is sleeping.
シロ、戦いに赴く前に話があります。その朝の続きなのですが。
Okay.
朝ってさくらのことか。
What?
はい。さくらは自責の念が強すぎる。起きてしまったこと、犯してしまった間違いを、彼女は未来ではなく現在で償おうとする嫌いがあります。
Yeah. She's referring to the argument last night. Saber said that Sakura was correct and that she shouldn't dwell on the matter further. But Sakura insisted that she was wrong and kept apologizing to Saber. Whispered Saber to apologize back to her. Sakura and Saber. Is Saber worried about how they interpret things differently?
それはどういう。
さくらは自分を責めすぎるのです。過ちを正すことより悔いることを強要している。だから汚名を返上しようとするのではなく、汚名を刻みつけようとしてしまう。良くも悪くも彼女は自分を重くしている。
Yeah. Saber looks pained. The words aren't directed at Sakura, but at herself.
昨夜、私はそれを強く感じました。シローと共にいる時の彼女が特別で、普段はもっと別のものではないのかと。さくらはあなたといる時だけ自責の念から解放されている。
That's why Saber's worried. I think that Sakura needs to have more pride in herself.
そうか。確かにさくらは内気すぎるからな。俺も気をつけてみる。
Come to think of it, it isn't good to make a girl her age constantly do house chores. Sakura says that she enjoys just being here. But she should have fun outside the house too.
ありがとう、セイバー。さくらを心配してくれて、聖杯戦争に関係ないさくらを気にかけてくれたのはすごく嬉しい。
いいえ、自責に駆られる彼女の気持ちは私にもあったものです。ですから他人事には思えなかったのでしょう。
Damn.
待てよセイバー、一緒に行こう。
Waited for the door together. Janai, ruled by silence, will leave the house. Take care not to wake Sakura. Ugh. Here we are. Climb over the no trespassing fence and enter the temple yard. This is our kind of a caster. Ryoda Temple is not treated as important evidence in a mass coma case and closed to the public. The air here still feels the same on my skin. It's uncomfortably lukewarm, with the smell of ripe fruit.
中に入るぞセイバー。
はい、シロも気をつけて。
Yeah,
分かってる。危険を察知したらすぐに教えてくれ。
maybe even an instance before you sense it. Pass through the yard and ascend the corridor leading to the inner temple. The hallway is dark and the wooden floors creak without every step.
とりわけ変わったものはないか。セイバーどうだ。
私も同じです。ですがこの一帯が異常なのは確かです。この山に踏み入った時から私たちは異なる常識に取り込まれている。
Really?
これだけ魔力が満ちていながら異常を感じないことこそが異常と言えるでしょう。
Yeah.
そうだな。よし、もう少し調べてみよう。この寺、裏側に池があるんだ。あっちの方にもいくつか建物がある。
It said the pond was once home to a dragon. Might be able to find some clues there, since it's long been considered a holy place. We exit the corridor and head for the back of the temple. Suddenly.
シロ、
Huh? Oh!
セイバー。
Somebody throws me from the corridor into the central shrine. Maybe that Saber did it and tried to rush back to her inside. Oh! Hey! Saber slams the door in my face.
セイバー、おい、何のつもりだ、バカ。
Pound on the door. This feels as hard as iron. Maybe Saber used some kind of spell on it. I think that's just how fucking strong the door is.
何やってんだ、開けろ、セイバー。
Pound and punch the door, but it doesn't budge. Somebody give Angst again. It's a full body tackle. This side of the iron hard door.
そこで身を守っていてください、シロ。この相手は確実にあなただけを狙ってくる。
And then why did you split us up?
敵ってなんだ、あの影が。
違います。ですがマスターにとって天敵と言えるサーバントです。申し訳ありませんが、あなたが戦場にいては守りきれない。
I asked you then, why did you split us up?
あのサーバント、アサシンには一騎打ちで臨まなければ先にマスターを叩かれてしまう。
アサシンだって。
Didn't sense anything. How strange the air in Ryoda Temple feels. Asurn's aura is on a different level. When Asur materializes itself nearby, it gives off an unmistakably dense aura. If it's hiding its aura, there's no way Saber would fail to sense it.
一撃で決着をつけます。それまでそこを離れないでください。
She started moving away. Saber's footsteps are faint but firm. Maybe she's closing on the assassin while fending off its attacks.
こうなったら。
Look around me. Pick up a Kusaku stick that's handy enough to be a weapon, and immediately start strengthening it. You use the sword to cut the door open. Bad hunch. The intention I can't quite place starts to overtake my mind. I'll leave her here. I'll leave Saber alone in this mountain. There's no going back. I have to hurry up and... Pardon? The lights go out. No. There were never any lights here to begin with. The moonlight was illuminating the shrine and it snuffed out. Issei, why did you turn off the lights? Something reeks. It's the odor of rotting meat. And a grating buzz of insect wings.
的を 造形
You gotta be fucking shitting me. Stare into the darkness.
飛んで火にいるとはまさにお主よなエミヤの小せがれ
Of course this is what you are. He cackles. Somewhere out there, I feel the old mage's unmistakable fiendish aura.
セイバー
Take a stance with my improvised weapon. Not afraid of this centuries-old fiend. The absent saber's well-being is the only thing in my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna need an interlude. I'm gonna need an interlude, bro. Come on. I'm gonna need that. Hell yeah, Saber. Let's do this shit. Dashes down the corridor, chasing the skull mask. Distance between them closes from 18 meters to a mere 5. Saber is close enough to cleave her enemy in two with a single step. There you are! Now you're in full view. The enemy knows that too. She closes in, he staggers to prevent her from finishing the fight. If she doesn't close in, that gives him a chance to retreat. The skull doesn't sprint with gale-like speed the way Saber does. It retreats with bestial agility. It slips through the narrow corridors with ease, navigating tight turns without losing speed. Does he have eyes in the back of his head, or is back the mask he turns towards Saber and faces her down? Assassin, skull masked servant, evades Saber's pursuit, keeping her neither too close nor too far, like a road mirage. Sparks fly. 3 daggers are hurled without any movement telegraphing their flight, yet they fail to touch Saber. Saber has some resistance to projectile attacks, just as Lancer did. Compared to Lancer, who predicts their trajectory using air current sounds and his opponent's hostile intent, Saber predicts the attacks using air current sounds and her intuition. Invisible attacks are not particularly threatening to heroic spirits. They operate on a level beyond that, killing each other with decisive attacks that may be understood but not prevented. To continue the example, Lancer's spear is worthy to be a heroic spirit's noble phantasm. It is a weapon that pierces the heart without fail. If its identity is known, it cannot be blocked. The only way to defend against that demonic spear would be to erect a brute barrier with a magical energy exceeding that of the spear, which is next to impossible. To possess luck so auspicious that it bends the destiny-fixing effect of the spear, which is very much possible, or to prevent Lancer from using the spear to begin with. Compared to that, Assassin's dirks are easily managed. They are lethal if they strike a vital point, but the fact that they can be simply blocked makes them little different than pebbles. Assassins throw more than 40 dirks. The rogue killer finally stops, his ammunition exhausted. Good shit. His pursuer skids to a halt as well. Her enemy, who had kept her at a distance, suddenly stopped. She could feel the sinister aura plainly emanating from Assassin. This is no time for a foolhardy charge.
観念したのか、アサシン。
Aura. We said aura so many fucking times now, dude. Saber takes a slight step back, despite knowing that the best tactical choice would be to cut him down here. Let's not advance any further. Her intuition, she kept her alive for so many years, broadcasts a warning with maximum urgency. Do not advance. Do not approach the gloom.
観念したともセイバーこちらは玉切れだこうなっては一撃で下されると覚悟したのだがなぜ近寄らぬのかな
Saber does not answer, but she slightly raises the tip of her sword. It points at her enemy. 7 meters separate them now. It would take her 2 steps to reach him. It's a range that requires a swordsman like Saber to advance. Furthermore, she has a hidden weapon she can use only once, for which range is not even a consideration. As the black cloak flutters, he does not know where the breeze stirring it is coming from. Yeah, you can shoot your wind at him. You can literally shoot wind. Just do that.
思う通りに語らせてもらおうか。
The clarity of Assassin's voice belies his appearance. He resembles someone. The spearman she fought before, perhaps. Saber narrows her eyes.
しかし、よくもまあ弾いたものだ。私の探検、見せないつもりで撃っていたのだが。
実像は見えてはいないが、奇跡ならば読み取れる。見えないものを恐れるようなら、このような剣は持たん。
Skull chuckles in agreement. What he uses throwing black painted daggers at someone who wields an invisible sword. Assassin keeps laughing, appreciating the clear difference in his two heroic spirits, calibers, and a gap in the noble phantasm's capabilities.
そうか。私など初めから敵ではなかったのだな。所詮アサシン。まっとうな英霊に太刀打ちできるはずもない。もとより我らは影に潜む。故に我らが役割は暗殺のみ。サーバントではなくマスターを殺すしか能のないなり損ないがアサシンなのだ。さてとなると私の標的はただ一人だけだ。理解できるかね、セイバー。私の行動はすべて君の主を仕留めるためだけのものだと。
Oh shit.
白。
さよう。お前の主は我が雇い主がもてなしている。私を引き離したところで急がねば虫どもの餌食だぞ。
And what, you're gonna try to stop Saber? You'll die if you do that. Saber's sword flashes into brilliance. Right as she reveals the golden radiance that it always had. Huh?
風のまじないで刀身を隠していたか。なるほど。その風圧ならばその
Oh, right, just shoot the wind at him. But he already figured it out.
土に踏み込むこともないというわけだ。
Black Cloak sinks down. Turns out that the prey he lured out has a ranged weapon of its own. No stratagem or calculation can help him now. So that means to cut him from afar. All Assassin can do is attempt to disrupt her up close.
立場が逆になったな、アサシン。この風王結界、見事踏み込んでみせるか。
ひどい女だ。イナゴの群れに飛び込めという。さりともこのままでは竜の方向が放たれる。
Exactly.
これは身体極まったか。
Skull Mask reaches to the ground. Crouching low, he resembles a crawling spider. Vacuum vortex of compressed air is about to be unleashed on Assassin. It'd be insane to face it. Does he really expect to endure that lethal tempest by curling up on the ground?
さて、どう見てもこれで最後になろう。その前に語らせてもらおうか、セイバー。お前は1対1ならば私に勝つと言ったな。
Yeah. And she can. Saber raises her sword. She won't let him stall for an escape with words. Her eyes are locked onto Assassin. If he attempts spatial teleportation, she can finish him before he moves.
だからこそ私をマスターから引き離した。主を守るというその判断は正しい。
She's raised her sword as high as it will go. All she has to do is let it fall. Assassin sinks even lower to the floor.
だがそこにはお前自身を守るということが含まれていたのかな。
What? He asks a question. What's that?
先を急ぐ。さらばだ、アサシン。
Get fucking owned. Saber answers with her sword. Duel is decided. Like a divine dragon, the vortex of air swallows corridor and Skull both, snaking through the temple in a violent tumult. There's no blocking or dodging it. So Lancer's spear, the only way to stop Saber's invisible air is by overcoming it with sheer magical energy. Assassin's magical energy can't even compare to Saber's. The only way to stop the attack is by stopping Saber from unleashing it. But it's too late to stop the released Tempest. Black Cloak is sure to be cut into ribbons within a second of her sword stroke. Vortex of death descends on him. In the midst of that vacuum wave,
神は偉大なり。
Jason cries out an excellent laugh and charges. Attack aimed at her neck. So instantly parries it. The black cloak slips over her head and drops behind her.
このね
Godlike speed, Sarah spins to attack him. But Assassin is no longer there, having leapt out of range. At the same time. He used Sabanya, didn't he? The ominous presence she's been feeling now covers the ground beneath her feet.
さて、二つほど運がなかったな、セイバー。
You fuck, when the hell did you even use it? Shadow spreads. Oh! Smutty corruption taints her silver armor.
一つは相性。陣よけのまじないは砂漠を行く者には必須でな。私が知る唯一の魔術が風よけの皆であり。
So he's immune to fucking wind attacks. Corridors plunge into darkness. Pale moonlight fails to illuminate the shadows. Her consciousness fades. She sees it. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
アサシン貴様は
そうだセイバー。もう一つはこの場所を戦いの場に選んだことだ。ここには良くないものが住むとお前は気づいていたはずなのだがな。
Saber can ward that off. If it's magic, she can resist it. If it's magic, she can resist it. It's simple. She can resist command spells. This isn't fucking anything. Can't even hear Assassin's voice. In a second, she'll disappear. She'll consume servants. Body screams in revulsion as her thoughts fade. Doesn't matter if it's a futile gesture. She spent every last drop of magical energy. That's what it takes to break out of this bind. She also only covers her feet. She fights against the maximum output she can break free. Exactly! She loses most of her energy, the part of her taken by the shadow. At least she can escape. And yet...
そうはいかん。お前はここで消えるぞ、セイバー。
Shadow isn't her only foe. Skull have been watching this effort play out like a spectator. But he's still a grim reaper here to bring death.
初めから
1対1ならば勝てると言ったな、セイバー。そう。それが間違いだ。お前は1人。こちらは2つ。私はただ、お前の注意を削ぐだけでよかった。
Shadow roaches further. Saber. Her existence begins to decay, starting with her feet. She's lost sensation from her toes to her thighs. It's becoming both part of this world and not part of it.
サーバントはそのあるやるに抗えん。お前が真っ当な英霊ならばなおさらだ。比較的近い私でさえ、触れれば魔力を奪われる。純正であるお前では、触れられただけで正気を失おう。
Alion? What?
それは惜しい。むざむざお前を消滅させては、私の目的は果たせない。
You
お前の
fucking
心臓は
coward.
私がもらう。
お前が私を
おかしいか。探検は底をつき、私とて影には近づけぬ。その私がお前を仕留めるのは不可能だと。
Murder's intent emanates from the skull. Assassin's magical energy, felt so feeble so far, concentrates in his right arm. right arm is a club. Ah, fuck. Mishappened thing without even a hand. That does not function as an arm. All it can do is dumbly strike his opponent. Can't even hold his daggers. Now, it warps. Bones bend and break. Skull's arm explodes upward like an abominable wing. What a bizarre sight. What a long, massive arm. Where another arm would end in a fist. That is only his elbow. Bends into a grotesque forearm and hand that seems sewn into his shoulder. Saber's thoughts freeze. It can reach her. The arm is long enough to reach her. Once it does, it's sure to gouge out her heart. Before she can even tremble, his arm flutters. The cursed arm is thrust out like a spear. There's a sound of flesh being sliced and a gout of fresh blood. Red liquid splashes on the floor and speckles the black shadow. Shrill cackle escapes the skull mask. The outstretched arm is coated in crimson. Its deed is done. Quickly retracts back towards Assassin. He has lost his monstrous arm. My fucking goat? Wait. She lowers her sword. Says the cursed arm never reached Saber. My fucking goat? To repel the curse before it could extract the mirror image of her heart. Says a noble phantasm cannot defeat Saber, even in these dire straits. My fucking goat? No. Survived Lance's causality reversing spear. She won't allow herself to die to such a vulgar curse. That was the last resistance she can offer. The power she built up to resist the shadow was spent in this final defense. She has no strength left to struggle with. And if she did, it would be too late. Fuck. Since the aura she's felt this entire time is not emanating from her very self. The shadow devours her feet and reaches for her waist. Only moonlight can escape its hunger. Now it has become her. It's too late to do anything. The shadow creeps upward. Clouds over the silver-clad swordsman's vision.
すまない。シロ。
She gasps, craving oxygen, and sinks into the murky swamp. The fuck? Fuck! Walter Soken stands there, looking just as he did the night before. He's completely intact, even if Archer cut him in two. The old mage, waiting only for death to claim him, laughs, as if the other night's events were all a dream. His methods are a mystery. If he's truly recovered, then they must be in the realm of restoration, not just healing. He can accomplish this by just healing a wound. It's Grand Magecraft which returns the lost body from Luffing to its original form. So, does that mean he's immortal?
さて、そのような棒切れ一本で何をしようというのかな、小僧。
Now that the main heroine's dead, the entire fucking franchise, yeah, all bets are fucking off. Next she'll kill Tosaka, right? Let's fuck it. Or Elia again, right? Might as well. Face down Zoken with a strengthened Kyosaku stick. Can't get any closer to him. Or can I run away to join Saber? Zoken is immortal and there's nothing I can do against him with a stick.
わしを仕留めるか、サーバントの後を追うか。どちらにせよ、足を動かさねば始まるまいて。
Yeah, we can do that. We can shove that stick up his ass. That's what we can do. There's squirming chitter all around the old mage. Not just around him. You can see the shadows moving, blocking out the moonlight. Know what they are, even if I can't see them. The garden is a disgusting horde of insects. Darker than black. They fill all four corners of the shrine room, covering every wall. The room is completely overrun by the bugs teeming over the walls. The stench of rotten meat.
どうした？何を
It's
ためら？
fucking disgusting.
先日わしの腹を立ってくれたのはお主たちであろう。当坂の小娘と組んでわしを始末する腹ではなかったのか。
The inside wheel in Zogan is clearly enjoying this. Obviously, I can't do a damn thing about the swarm's insects with a stick. Zogan needs to give the order to drown me in a sea of bugs. No, maybe. Run outside as fast as I can. I might be able to break out of this desperate situation. There's a lot of them, but they're just bugs. They could take out a whole human in a matter of seconds.
よいぞ。わしはいくらでも待とう。セイバーの帰還を信じて待ち続けるか、その武器でわしを仕留めるか、それとも我が虫どもを振り払い外に出るか、好きな死に方を選ぶがよい。
Sounds like he doesn't intend to let me get away. The longer we drag out this staring match, the more bugs gather. And I'll... We have three of them. No. What am I fucking saying? She's already been swallowed. But command spells transcends even space and time. They can literally transcend realities. Surely. Should I use a command spell? Big Sarah would lose to Assassin. This situation is too unfavorable. This is that old fiend we're talking here. It's too dangerous to let Sarah fight alone.
ほう、不出来な殺気を上手に畳み打ったな。何やら考えがあるようだが。
His chuckle is condescending. It's a laugh that says he'll let me try anything I want, since it's all child's play. Fine. Go ahead and laugh. Command spell is supposed to respond to my wishes. I use as many as it takes to call Saber back.
Saber!
I take my eyes off the shadows before me. Focus my will on my left hand. Give one simple order. Call Saber back to my side immediately. Notice it's too late. That time blazes with warmth, releasing its compressed magical energy in response to its master's wishes. And we still have them. It loses its color after a brief moment of pain. Wish it only failed. Really that I used it wrong, because I don't know how it works.
どうやらことは済んだようじゃの。脅かしおって寿命が10年ほど縮んだぞ。
His laughter grates on my ears. Far away, I hear wind howling like a death cry. My tongue throbs in pain, like my hand is tingling. It hurts where the command spells are, almost like it's bleeding there.
そんなバカな。
I feel awful dread. I feel awful dread. I feel awful dread. The pain in my left hand. The howling wind. Gone silent. Old insect-wielding mage. Laughter filled the room with his bloodlust.
いや、紛れもない現実よ。お主もマスターならばわかろう。オノガサーバントがこの世から消滅した事実がな。
My mind is paralyzed. My vision freezes. What is he talking about?
何をほけておる。セーバーは死んだ。隠したと侮ったアサシンに敗れた。そんなこともわからんのか、小僧。
Bullshit, right? My left hand hurts. It really hurts. My command spells are still there. They're growing faint about a second. Like they're about to fade, but they aren't gone yet. The saber still has to be out there. Ready to come to me right now.
ではしまいにするか。当坂の小娘はまだ使い道があるがな。お前はこれで用済みよ、小僧。セーバーともども我が聖地。言ってんじゃねえぞ、てめえ！
I run. I charge the enemy before me, trying to shake off the pain in my left hand and the horrible dread. Step towards Zoken and swing the Kyosaku stick with all my strength. A vertical slash from skull to groin. Something repels it, immediately sending me flying backwards. Back slams into a wall. Can't breathe. Like someone punched the wind out of me. My neck feels numb where it hit the wall. I don't get too close to a fire. There are bugs near my ear. Bugs combing the wall moved so they wouldn't be crushed when I hit it. Maybe their chittering seems to taunt me.
間に合ったか、アサシン。では小僧の始末もお主に任せよう。セーバーに比べれば楽な作業。ゆるりと楽しむがいい。
Zoken disappears. The darkness where he lurked. A white skull snickers at me. That's the assassin's servant. He's a black-robed killer with a white mask that suits Zoken well. He's going to kill me. My left hand hurts. I can barely think. Heartbeat reaches its fever pitch. Realizing these are my last moments. Silver hurls lethal weapons at my groin, throw it hard and stomach. I have no way to stop them. Silver light repels the incoming attack. Blade bats aside all 4 daggers that were about to kill me. Wait, who? Saber? One person could have done that. Left hand still hurts. My command spells aren't gone yet. That means
バカめ、しくじりおったのか。
I look up. Someone appears to protect me from a white masked servant. But it's... What the fuck?
え？
Another servant in dark clothes. Like assassin.
ライト。
Ryder, why the fuck are you here? There's no doubt about it. That Shinji's servant, Ryder. Why is she here to help me?
おのれ、わしに逆らうか。えい、構わぬアサシン。邪魔をするのなら、そやつもしますせい。
Skull answers so it can shout. Long hair traces through the air. Ryder wordlessly turns toward the assassin. Facing the rain of daggers he unleashes. Can't follow the daggers with my eyes. Skull Mask bounces and scrambles around the cramped dining room. I spot him on the walls, he's on the ceiling, then the floor, from one dagger after another. Come from every direction without end. Even they're talking, no chance to block or even evade them all. In the blink of an eye, a wall of daggers lines the floor like a sharp forest. Ryder can't deal with that. She should have moved when she fought Saber. Besides, the soul was probably fierce enough to keep Saber at bay. She beat Ryder in a single blow. So Ryder has no chance. White Skull hurls a merciless barrage of darts. Then I notice something like frustration behind his attacks. By the time I realize what's wrong, the difference in power is already clear. They aren't hitting her. Not a single one of the dozens of daggers from the shadows even scratch Ryder.
様。
What? I don't even. What the fuck is happening? Voice comes from the ceiling. Assassin glares hatefully at his foe. Maybe he ran out of daggers. There! It's a gigantic snake. That... Well, that looks fucking cool, doesn't it? Looks fucking awesome. I don't believe it. That many daggers. Ryder evaded them all with pure speed. It's not when she saved me moments earlier. She simply raced around on the ground. As it declared, she didn't need to block the daggers to defend herself.
何を遊んでおるアサシン。我が孫のサーバントといえど、容赦はいらん。早々に片付けんか。
それはできない。こやつ、以前とは違う。
Huh? His eyes Ryder dubiously from the ceiling. Ryder's different from the servant I've witnessed before. Magical energy in her body and the sheer physical prowess are on a totally different level. She might be as strong as Saber, but she's clearly superior to Assassin.
貴様、なぜ？
Ryder doesn't answer. She just crouches low. She doesn't realize it's the posture of a predator about to pounce on its prey. Ryder flies up at the ceiling while Assassin leaps to the ground. They cross blades. Oh! Both fighters clash their daggers and land, phasing away from each other. Ryder's unharmed, while Assassin's shoulders skew by one of her daggers. Ryder attempts to pull out the dagger in his shoulder. Before he can, a metallic sound. The chains ring out and Ryder uses her chains to bodily swing Assassin around. The skull shrieks in pain. I just keep spinning him around mercilessly. She's swinging a ball in the chain. Assassin flares through the room helplessly, crashing through walls. Arms and legs bending at wrong angles with each impact. Am I kinda glad she never did this before, though? Have to avoid the whirling man tornado. Described as merely powerful or violent. spinning him around as she pleases. Just let the centrifugal force carry him and let's go. It's like throwing a sledgehammer. Assassin, his bones shattered, he's thrown for the last wall head first. He goes flying. Schoolmaster is tossed out into the temple yard like a piece of trash. Bounces off the ground a few times, spattering blood everywhere. Finally rolls to a stop at the mountain gate. That was brutal. But now that servants don't die that easily, but he probably can't fight anymore.
愚か者が。
Soken's presence fades. Since the table's turning, the old man departs with a harsh word for Ryder. The bugs that were covering in the corners of the room leave with their master. Pain where assassin punched me in the stomach brings me back to my senses. Ryder and I are the only ones left in the shrine room. Take a deep breath to calm myself down. After a moment, I realize that my stomach and back are hurting. I know what that means now. Even without thinking about it. Push through my dizziness and head for the corridor.
待ちなさい。一人で行動するのは危険です。
お前
Ryder doesn't seem to mean me any harm. She's really here to save me.
お前どうして
Save me. I was finished, but I almost don't care at this point. Right now I want to.
お前はシンジのサーバントだろう。なのにどうして俺を助けてくれたんだ
I want to go to her. Why am I taking this detour?
あなたを死なせてはいけないと命じられています。私は主の命に従っただけです。
I see. Whatever. I don't believe it, but if that's her answer, then fine. But mind that. I need to hurry. Now with one glance what I'm going to find. The corridor is silent. It's half destroyed. Torn apart as if a tornado went through. The only intact portion of the floor. I find a red stain. It's smaller than the palm of my hand. I don't know who the blood belongs to. But as soon as I see it, I feel my legs go weak. And I drop to my knees. I touch the red stain. The blood is dry. It doesn't stick to my fingers. It seems to declare that she's well and truly gone.
私の役割はあなたを守ることです。シロ。
How many times have I heard those words? They were promising yet anxious. She always put me first. Never once did she talk about protecting herself. Scratch at the bloodstain. Saber fought. And died here. That's what war is. I know from the moment we made our pact that people would die in this battle. I offered her my hand with that in mind. And she took it. She was a girl smaller than me who protected me. I decided to go after the Black Shadow instead of the Holy Grail. She swallowed her dread and went along with my decision. And this is the result. I lost her. no longer a master. And I'm back to being the half-baked hero I was before. I'm all alone, with no way to fight. But I still have something to do.
なら行かないと。
Touch the bloodstain one last time. This is farewell. Lift my hand away, without a bow or word of thanks. The pain in my left hand is gone. When I acknowledged Saber's death and said goodbye, my command spells disappeared without a trace. Command spells won't disappear just because a servant is gone. They go away when a mage is no longer qualified to be a master.
そうか。つまり俺は。
I have no idea what happened here tonight. All I know for certain is one thing. In this moment, I lost Saber, the right to be a master. Leave Ryoto Temple. Stomach and back feel like big injuries, but right now, I don't care about physical discomfort.
送ります。敵がいなくなったとはいえ、夜道の一人歩きは危険ですから。
I stop, surprised. The way Ryder's acting is just way too unexpected. I mean, that's nice of you.
わからないな。それもお前のマスターの命令か。
わお、マンボウ。いえ、そのような命令は受けてはいません。これは私個人の感情です。ただそう思っただけですので、他意はありません。
Okay.
そっか。それなら信じるけど、見送りはいい。俺たちは敵同士だろう。なら、そこまで世話にはなれない。
敵同士。では、あなたはまだ私たちと戦うつもりですか？セイバーを失った魔術師でもないあなたが。
I don't answer. Still haven't said anything about fighting or forfeiting the war.
そう。わかりました。せいぜい道中気をつけなさい。
Ryder's long hair flutters. She heads to the mountain gate ahead of me. I mean, to me, she looks hopelessly defenseless from behind.
サンキュー。
Well, that's something I forgot to say.
え？
Turns around, surprise playing in her face. It's embarrassing to have her look at me like that, but I have to express my gratitude.
あなたは今、何と言いました？
Because she'll hear me after all. Feeling comfortable staring at her in the eyes, I slightly avert my gaze.
だから、ありがとうって言ったんだ。お前に助けてもらわなかったら、死んでただろう。見ての通り、今は何も返せない。だから、せめて礼ぐらい言っとかないと、お前に悪い。
お気になさらず。私は主の命に従ったまでです。主の命が変われば、すぐにでもあなたを殺します。
No, of course. Ryder answers in a cold voice and disappears through the gate.
だろうな。だから世話にはならないって言ったんだ。
I walk out the temple alone. I think about why she came to save me later. It'll take an hour to get home. I only have 1 hour to get over the fact that she should be here with me. For all the wrong reasons. That's how I'd put it. Yeah, I sure fucking don't. I have, well, thank you for the follow. I would appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't have anything to say. I got nothing. I I have nothing to say. After that, I hope you enjoyed, chat. This was I mean, story-wise, it was good. Obviously, I could say that. Story-wise, it was really good. What the section today, but not that. Okay, not that. So have a good day, evening, or night, wherever on the whole wide world. We'll continue more Heavensfield tomorrow. Without Saber. Goodbye.